Hi, I'm Ted McWilliams, Executive Director of the Susan G. Komen Upper Cumberland Affiliate. The project you're about to view is a collaboration of the Tennessee Cancer Coalition, the TTU Business Media Center, and the Komen Upper Cumberland Affiliate. Its purpose is to show, in part, the impact of breast cancer on the lives of members of the Upper Cumberland community. We hope that the testimonies given will raise awareness and support for the Komen vision to live in a world without breast cancer.
The Susan G. Komen affiliate in Upper Cumberland area is phenomenal. They have done just huge things since they took this project on. And I'm very proud and pleased to be a part of that.
Susan G. Komen has been so important to my recovery. It has been, not only has it given me a place where I can be with a good support system, a good group who, there's a lot of breast cancer survivors that are a part of that group in the Upper Cumberland affiliate. And so it's given me that, but more importantly, it's given me a place where I can give back. We're always excited about the race, and that committee is just a group of strong, empowered women who are just passionate about the mission of Susan G. Komen. And that's what, it's just inspiring. It's wonderful to be a part of it.
The more monies that we raise, 75% of all those monies stay right here in the Upper Cumberland to help these people. And that's, I think, is awesome.
It stays here, helps women who can't afford mammograms get mammograms, helps people who can't afford to go to Nashville get gas vouchers and they can go to Nashville. So if that's where they choose to go, if that's what they need. Because there's options, that's right. So it does a lot of good work here in the area.
Every life is important, and breast cancer does not care how much money you make. Breast cancer doesn't care if you're beautiful. Breast cancer doesn't care if you're a mom or a grandma or a daughter. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't care. It will attack anybody that it chooses to. And the best defense is a good offense. Prevention is number one. Early detection, number one. You have to be ready for it, and you have to look for it, and you have to protect yourself, and you have to do what's necessary, and you can't be afraid. There's just too much information, there's too many resources to say that you didn't know. Everybody, every woman must take care of themselves. Don't wait for a disaster to make you realize how valuable life is.
When I became diagnosed, I asked the doctor, I said, I've never had a family history of breast cancer. And the doctor looked at me and said, well, the majority of people who have breast cancer don't have a family history. Everyone is at risk of developing breast cancer, men and women. But women over the age of 40 has a higher risk, and therefore I strongly suggest doing self-breast exams on a weekly, monthly basis, and having an annual mammogram to establish a baseline. These are the things that are fairly simple to do and a lot less expensive than waiting and finding out you have third or fourth stage diagnosis where it's going to have extremely expensive medical needs to take care of.
You can't be afraid. Women cannot be afraid to have this done. The mammogram, it was quick, it was simple, it was easy. There was nothing to be afraid of.
Early detection is your best chance of survival, and if we could just get that across to people, there's a whole lot worse things than being told you have breast cancer. It's treatable with early detection. The first thing I tell people that tell me they have been diagnosed with breast cancer is I look them in the eye and I say, you are a survivor. The day you were diagnosed, you became a survivor. That's empowering. The over 80 breast cancers that we have found through the free mammogram program for underserved or uninsured or underinsured people in this 14 county area, that's ensuring quality care. And to date, Komen has spent $700 million in research for breast cancer. That's energizing science to find the cures.
Personally, the foundation has helped me because at the time I was not able to afford it. All my health services were provided to me, and that is something that I will never be able to repay. When they advised me of the help and I went to the health department, all of my options were laid out for me. There was a choice of physicians, a choice of surgeons, treatment steps, who I could talk to, phone numbers, websites. They gave me all the information that I needed.
Well, we are fortunate to have such a strong relationship with Susan G. Komen for the Cure and other agencies that provide funding to offer free mammograms to women who don't have health insurance or only have a catastrophic policy where their deductibles are so high they wouldn't get a mammogram. It's so extremely important for women to get a mammogram that provides that early detection of breast cancer. Many women do not have the funds to do it. Groceries, medicines, kids, everything comes first. And without that funding, many women would go without. And our goal is that no woman should ever have to go without a life-saving mammogram. It's too important for their health. Early detection is the key, and you can't early detect anything without a mammogram. So we are so fortunate that Susan G. Komen has partnered with us to provide those funds for women all over the Upper Cumberland to get that life-saving test. And it takes that conversation for women to get plugged into their health, to understand that they need to come first sometimes, and they need to make time to have a mammogram. And if they don't have funds to do it, we'll make a way. There are funds out there. Just do it. Do it for you.
It's not far-fetched to say that you could be surgically cured of this disease if caught early. There's no question, and that's why it's imperative to find the access to the mammograms. And we have a free screening mammogram that's funded by Komen, along with the hospital supplements it with a pink gala that they do to provide free screening mammograms to the women of the Upper Cumberland. It's as easy as calling the imaging center, actually. And so that's 783-2222, and just let them know that you want to sign up for the free screening mammogram. And if you're uninsured or have a really high deductible, you qualify.
Breast cancer is a devastating illness that will affect 1 out of 8 women and 1 out of 400 men in the United States. Here in the Upper Cumberland, the breast cancer incident rates are higher than the state of Tennessee and the U.S. averages. Of the monies raised through the events like the annual Race for the Cure and the Tee It Up for the Cure golf tournament, in addition to individual and business donations, 75% of the funds raised here stay in the Upper Cumberland to fund community grants geared towards free mammograms, diagnostic screenings, and breast health education. The remaining 25% goes to Komen's National Breast Cancer Research Program. Join us in our continuing battle against this dreadful disease that disrupts the lives of families and friends in our community. For more information, please contact our local office at 931-303-0096 or online at www.komenuppercumberland.org.